out the 9-month review on this beautiful car. And to do so, I want to do it during, if not after, my preferred sections of road. Whew. This car just boogies. So let's discuss what went wrong, what broke, rattles, squeaks, whatever. And let's just round it all up as in nothing. This car has been absolutely flawless. I have had no more recalls, no warranty issues, no paint issues, no rattles, no squeaks. Nothing new has developed. The rims are working like $1,000,000. I've got about almost 15,000 kilometers. Oh, I think the shifts are getting a little harsher. I really think that this car is getting through its break-in. I can feel it being a bit more aggressive and a bit more angry. The touring mode exhaust, it's going through the middle and through the mufflers, and it's quieter and all that, but it's so much more rumbly than it was when I picked up the car. The tone is way better. Like, I absolutely love it. The big news is just the channel. The channel is doing quite well. It is growing considerably. It has now, I think it's right over a cup. Well over 1,000 subscribers, 400,000 plus views, 411 or 12,000 or something like that. Like, we're really getting up to the 500,000 mark, which I'm pretty excited about. I can't say any videos have done exceptionally well, but they've all done pretty well. I got to see my first 50th. I had my first car meet. The channel itself is doing well, and I actually have a mod in the works, which is rather unusual for me. I have money invested. I have parts sitting. Now, I have always dreamed about it, but I never actually do get around to buying parts and doing stuff to my car. It's always just, oh, I would love to. And that's as good as it gets. Well, that is not the case now. I have 2 GoPros. I am working on doing better filming. I've got some outside and some inside going, as you guys will see from this video. I'm trying to try different editing techniques because I can't say I've been overly happy with how some of my edits have turned out. But, I mean, it's okay, and it's a learning process, and you guys are all going along with me, and it's all good. Plans for the next month. I mean, that's tough. I got a fair bit of money invested in the splitter, and I got to kind of see how that pans out. And if anybody, and I mean anybody, has any interest in buying anything from ACS Composites, I highly recommend them. Their customer service was great. The product arrived within 24 hours of shipping to my door. It was exactly what I wanted. The quality is great. I am extremely looking forward to installation. If you can swing the extra money, get them to paint it. If it's in a color that you want, and you want just gloss black or mosaic black, I know sometimes they offer different colors and sometimes they don't. I'm sure if you talk to them, other things can be arranged, but it's a lot of work. You know what, it's more work than I had anticipated, and it's taken me a lot longer and a lot more hours of, labor of love or whatever to get it to a point where I'm going to be happy putting it on my car and saying that, this is my car, I did that. I just kind of wish I had have splurged and I had have gotten it painted and just been able to put it on, but I didn't, which is what it is. I am going to clear bra it, which is kind of unusual for me because, I haven't clear brought anything, but again, as the channel grows and things become, more prevalent, I'm meeting new people that do new things. Like I now, I've met a guy that does some clear bra work on the side, and he's got some cutoffs, and you know, he's going to give me a hand, and we're going to get it wrapped, which is pretty exceptional, and more than I had anticipated to do with it. So I'm excited to see how that works and how it lasts. I mean, it's on for the winter. Once it's on, it's on. I picked that product because it gives me the look. It doesn't add any weight. It adds downforce. It's very durable, and it does not lower the ride height of the car at all, which was very, very important. When you get out here in the winter, I mean, the car is a snowplow as it is. I don't want to make it worse. I am not lowering the car. I'm not going to do anything like that. It's just going to stay as it sits, and it's good. And then I got to figure out how the stow and show is going to incorporate with this. I do have the 1LE mounting kit. I don't know exactly what's going to all transpire with that, but again, I have both kits. I'll figure it out. I'll make something if I have to. That part seems like the easiest part of it. Getting it painted was a nightmare. I do not have a garage to paint it in. I do not have anything to paint it in. So most of it was done outside. And anybody who's tried to paint anything outside, it does not end well. But we'll get into more detail on that and what I ended up having to do and how I fixed my mistakes. And I mean, there was many, and everything I learned and where I am now. So I guess just lots of exciting stuff to come with the car. I mean, the roof stripes are still planned. I know a lot of people have yay or nayed it, but I got the sunroof up there. If I didn't have the sunroof, it probably wouldn't be as big a deal, but because it's there, I just have this giant black spot. So it will just essentially make the sunroof look like it's a part of the rally stripes. And I mean, track mode, holy smokes. The suspension, I mean, you feel everything, every crack, nook, cranny. It's amazing, to be honest. It's absolutely amazing. And then you put it in tour mode and you're leaning in the corners, you're like, whoa, I wish it was stiffer. Then you go into sport mode and you're like, I could just live here all day. So, yeah, just lots more to come. It's taking me a lot of time. I'm not wanting to invest a lot of money, so it's taking me time to meet the people that I need to meet that can help me with it. It is all costing me money, but I'm trying to do as much of it myself. And like I said, with the splitter, I mean, what I thought would take 2 days to have it painted, let it sit for a week, wrap it, ready to go, has taken me, 7 days later. And I still got to go home and go over it one last time to make sure everything is absolute. But aside from that, the car's been waxed, it's been cleaned, it's being enjoyed, it's being driven. I think, I don't know, about 9,000 miles. I don't know if I converted it for you before. I said about 15,000 K. And I just cannot wait for the next car meet. It's going to be awesome. I've got a whole bunch of people coming out. There's 1LEs coming. It's going to be pretty neat. And then another guy messaged me about another meet out in Vaughan area, which I am most certainly going to try to get out to a few times this year. It's on Wednesday night. It's at 6:30. It's like 82 kilometers, which is about 50 miles away from me. So it's a good hour and a quarter. It starts at 6:30, and I don't get off work till 5:30. So you do the math. It's going to be one of those, head straight from work type deals and go hang out and hopefully meet some people. Because that's what this game is all about. And we don't have the car culture that you have down there in the States and many other parts of the world. Oh God, I'm getting sick and tired of waiting. Just give us second gear shifting. Woo. Not going to tell you the speed. I hope you didn't see that on the speedometer either. This car is just unbelievable. I just can't believe, after all this time and everything. And someone commented on one of my other review videos because I said, like, all I really wanted was the car to function properly. And I mean, he had a point saying, like, who doesn't? But when you buy first gears like this, just say things don't start rattling and squeaking and you have more recalls, especially with General Motors. I might like their products, but they're definitely notorious for their recalls. And just everything that goes on with them is just a little bit different. So, I don't know. It's a great car. It really is a great car. And anybody who buys it is going to be super happy and super satisfied with their purchase. The monthly payments are steep, but they seem well justified when you actually go out and drive it day after day after day. So, just tons more to come, guys. So, thank you very much for tagging along. Subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy the rest of the video. I've got some other cool stuff in there. And let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Like the video if you did. And I will see you guys, well, in a couple days when I post another video, or next month if all you do is watch my review videos. Either way, thank you for tagging along and drive safe. Alright, just to be fair to you guys, I curbed the shit out of my tires and royally ruined my letters. I'm gonna go home and try and patch it up though. Just wait for the update. So I had a thought, working on my splitter, cleaning my car, getting everything ready for the 9-month review video tomorrow. I'm going to try to do some different stuff with it, which is all in the same video that you are currently watching. And I get all my cleaning stuff out here. You know, plate comes off, garden hose is out, I got my handy dandy scrubber brush, my soap. I get the car almost ready, like I'm 4 inches from the car with my first stroke, and I get a message from Legend Born that he hopes I never wash a nice car again. And I was thinking, oh man, I don't know if he could have timed that any better. I highly doubt it, but we're here, and just the coincidence was too good to pass up. So I appreciate your criticism, and the reason I used the stupid scrub brush on the stick is because I have hip problems from birth. I can't reach to tie up my shoes. So as you can tell, these are my kind of crummy running shoes. Well, they're not running shoes, but I don't tie them up. I got a few extra insoles in one side to compensate for how uneven I am, because my legs are about 1.5 inches difference in length. I have arthritis in 18 joints in my body, and I don't put socks on in the morning. I take them to work and I have somebody to help me with them because I just can't reach it. So when it comes to washing the car, I can't really get down and scrub it. Same with the roof and just all of it. I have a fair few issues. So I am extending an invite. I will have a beer waiting. You can come help me wash my car, and I won't use the stupid scrub brush on the stick. I feel like that's somewhat fair. And to the rest of you who are watching, thank you for tagging along. close out my 9-month review video with a bit of a teaser here. Ultimately, I absolutely wanted to have this thing on the car, but finishing it has just become a much more involved process than I had originally anticipated, and I really am trying to do a good job of it. So just trying to learn, talk to different people, find out new and different techniques. I mean, I am not an expert. I have not done this before, so a lot of sanding and a lot of redoing, but it is coming along. I do have it scheduled to go in and get clear wrapped, so definitely by the next monthly review video there will be some videos of installation and what it looks like, and you'll see it in other videos. And if you haven't already, Instagram is a pretty good place to keep up to date on some of this stuff. I try to post some teaser photos and just different things, so let me know. As always, comments in the description below are always appreciated, and like, subscribe, share. You guys know the drill at this point. Channel's growing pretty excellent. Hit 1,000 subscribers in the last couple weeks. Hopefully we can hit 2,000 in a lot less time, which I have no doubt. And I feel like this is going to be the piece of straw that broke the camel's back. It's going to be my key into the world of YouTube. My first proper mod that isn't just some vinyl stickers. So, until next time, take care.